There was no really recorded instances of suicide before invasion or in the early days, but now Aboriginal kids are taking their lives at the highest rates in the world.
Particularly kids between 14 and 18, and as young as 9. There's no self-value, no self-worth.
If you talk to a lot of people, they're hurting, and that hurt comes from a place that sort of stems from the invasion and the dispossession, and I think that's informing the issues that we're dealing with today in relation to violence, drug and alcohol dependency.
Parents not being employed or not being able to get gainful employment, not being able to contribute culturally or socially or economically to their own families. Racial biases always seem to play a part, whether it's employment, whether it's wanting to rent a house. The police will pull them over purely because they're Indigenous. So it's racial profiling, getting into substance abuse themselves, or being sexually assaulted previously, or being victims of atrocities in their young ages. They all can build up to social anxiety and cultural anxiety to a point that they feel they have no choice.
Because they don't see a future, they don't see any way to control their future, and so that's the only thing they can control, to take their life. They can move past it. I think you've got exceptional people in every community, but people react differently to different things. A lot of people do have a lot of trauma in their lives and are able to go out and work within that's the other world and sort of have a foot in each world, but a lot of people aren't like that as well. And the problem is that the current policy direction in Aboriginal affairs is about blanket coverage and punishing every single person and assuming that every person has the sort of capability to be able to go out and do that, when the truth is that's not the case.
And you don't want to be a victim, even though you've been victimised. You've got to have the strength to do that. And if you have the strength to choose not to be a victim, even though they victimise you, you will make your way in the world. But it's a hard battle.
And it's just going to keep getting worse until we actually are allowed to take control over our lives. And I think currently Australia is so far removed from that.
Political soundbites mean nothing if you don't have a process in place that sees change come about. The message to Aboriginal youth is be strong, be proud, be wealthy in knowledge. Know that there are other people out here that care and want to be a part of your social and cultural well-being.